do we have here now? A mortal wandering these woods alone. Don't you know what this place is, love? This is not a place for mortals like you, especially alone. Now, what exactly are you doing in a place like this? You're looking for a monster? You're going to have to be a bit more specific than that. These woods are teeming with creatures that you mortals call monsters. Ah, the Banshee that lives here. That's who you're looking for. You do know that Banshees are not to be trifled with. Oh? You're not the first mortal who has come trying to kill the big bad Banshee here. And I dare say you won't be the last either. But you can certainly try. You can certainly try. What's the matter? Lost your nerve? And where was that bravado that you just had? It's all right. Even the bravest amongst you mortals can be a bit startled by a Banshee's appearance. That's why you normally don't see a Banshee. You hear us, that's for sure. But generally we try to keep out of sight for just that reason. Now, if you're going to the trouble of trying to kill me, may I at least ask what I've done to earn the wrath of such a brave mortal as you? That's possible, unfortunately. I cry for the death of many people. I herald the way from one plane to the next for many a mortal like you. It's possible that your lover was one of them. But you see, you seem to have things a bit confused. For a Banshee, we herald that a death is coming, or that it's just happened. But we don't actually make that death happen. No, that's not what we Banshees are about at all. All we do is announce, or sometimes even use our cries to warn someone if they are wandering too close to something that may be there until before their time. Our cry can alert someone of impending doom. Does that sound like an evil monster to you? You'd still like to try to kill me? I see. Well, as I said before, you're welcome to try. I hope you brought more with you than just those mortal weapons. Those aren't going to do anything, I'm afraid. I'm that's for sure. So your mortal weapons are not going to be any good against me. So, what was your grand plan to kill a spirit? What did you think you were going to do? You hadn't thought that far ahead. Brave and brash. Yes, I know the type. You mortals have such a strange relationship with death. Every single one of you dies. All of you have a finite amount of time in this plane of existence before you pass on to the next. And yet every time you seem surprised that happens. It's going to happen. Perhaps that just comes from the not knowing what happens after you leave this plane. You see, it's my job to make sure that the souls of the dead, after they've departed this plane, that they don't get lost on their way to the next. It's quite a journey that a soul takes, going from this plane to the next. Now, I don't instigate that journey, as I told you. I wish no harm to mortals. But I serve as more of a guide once the journey already begins. Doesn't that sound nice? To have someone next to you to show you the way? That's what we banshees do. That's our purpose. We're not here to harm people. We're here to help. We're here to mourn the loss of a mortal life, to rise up with the misery of those who have lost the departed, and have our voices join yours. From a distance, of course, the scream of a banshee is a very powerful thing. I hope you understand that. Not something to be trifled with, as I said. That's why I'm speaking so quietly. I would not want to harm you accidentally. Although the longer you stay here, the longer you may start to feel the effects of even my softest voice and those of my sisters here. That's why mortals don't come to these woods. And it's not just banshees here either. There's any manner of dangerous creatures. Some don't wish you harm, but some who would love nothing more to creep upon you. Take your soul, take your body. Some of them don't mind taking both. So it would be wise if you did not linger here. I'm afraid that if you were looking for revenge, I'm not the one you have to blame. You're funny creatures, you mortals. When someone passes on, there are so many things that you do to try to deny it, to try to stop it, to try to fix it. You've got to do something. Maybe you feel anger. Maybe you feel bitterness, like it's not fair. Maybe maybe you feel like you need to blame someone. But oftentimes it's no one's fault. Sometimes it just happens. Most of the time, actually. Everyone lives and everyone dies. So if you need to place the blame on someone, I suppose if it makes you feel better, you can blame the scary spirit in the woods. But I'm not what caused your lover to die. For that, you'll have to look elsewhere. It's none of my business why people die. That's not what I'm here for. All I'm here for is to make sure that those souls get to where they're going afterwards. You know, we banshees, we can sense the loss, the grief, the pain, the anguish of you mortals. Do you know how a spirit becomes a banshee? I believe you mortals have different stories about us. Some of them are close to the truth, some of them are not. In order for a spirit to become a banshee after it has died, the person who died has to be in severe agony, misery, doubt, pain. Not just physical pain, but more emotional. A spirit that is broken has oftentimes led to other spirits that are broken as well. And so we banshees are quite good at understanding the wailing, the keening, the sobs, the anger, the bitterness, the misery of those who grieve. That's a funny thing, grief. Oftentimes, it's seen as a negative thing. But it's not. That's normal. Death is normal. But those who are left behind also have to be allowed to feel, to grieve in their own ways. It's when we try to hide those feelings from ourselves that we turn to things like anger, seeking revenge from someone who is not to blame. Yes. Quite a lot of rage. But behind it, the pain that it's masking. You loved them very much. I don't normally do this, but seeing as you came all this way, tried to kill me, I'll look past that part. It is possible for a banshee to take away some of that pain. Now, to be fair, it's good to feel the pain. It's normal. It's part of the grieving. But there are times when it feels almost unbearable. Yes. Well, if you would like, perhaps I could do you a bit of a favour. Take away some of that hurt some of the anguish. Try to give your soul a bit of peace. Right. You shouldn't feel any pain. It might feel a bit strange at first. But it'll be just fine. Letting go of that pain can be quite the process. Especially when we've lost someone so very, very dear to us. But they wouldn't want us to stay in agony forever. Loss is a part of life. The same as love. The same as joy. The same as we receive good things. Sometimes we lose those good things. So much pain. It's nothing that a banshee hasn't seen before. The more a person is loved in life, the more a banshee cries when they die. So much pain and rage, but it stems from passion. You are a very passionate person. I can tell. I know it's been a very long time since I myself was a mortal, but I think I may have loved someone like you once. The years and the lives, the decades, the centuries, all tend to blend together after a time. Being surrounded by misery, feeding off of it, as banshees do, certainly causes you to forget your own woes from all that time ago. But there's something about you about someone that I think I used to know. Used to care about a great deal. Much like you. Perhaps I had my own run with the Banshee one day. No, that doesn't bother me. I'm not that person anymore. It feels as though I'm opening the pages to a very old book that I read years and years and years ago. When I think about my old life as a myrtle. Bits and pieces of memories. Nothing solid anymore. That's okay. If what they say about we banshees are true, it's possible that I had a very grief-stricken life. Which is why I became a spirit, drawn to death and misery in mortals. Hopefully we remove this pain from you. You won't have the same fate. Not that banshees are by any means. We're more of a neutral spirit. Unless you get on our bad side. After this, mortal, promise me that you won't be traipsing through these woods on your own again. Or at all, no matter how many people you bring with you. Good. Like I said, there's more than just banshees here. And depending on how hungry a banshee is, with all of this pain inside of you, you may look like an easy target. Just saying. Well, should I help you at least leave the forest unharmed, we should think. Hopefully give you a heart, a bit of a rest as well. How do you feel? Definitely not emanate in that same level of misery anymore. There. I am sorry for your loss. For what it's worth. Sometimes as a banshee you see death so much, you forget what it means to have life too. Bit of a reminder, meeting you, I guess. Anyway, it's going to be getting dark soon. And you definitely don't want to be out here after dark. The most dangerous things that live here come out when it's dark. So if I were you, I would start making my way home. Sorry you didn't get your revenge that you were looking for. I'm not the one to blame. It's not about blame. It's about letting yourself asking you to grieve, and then letting yourself heal. That's the only way. Anyway, I hope that removing some of that pain will help ease your heart in the days, months and years to come. But stay out of these woods, eh? Good. You better run along, right? I wouldn't want something worse than a banshee coming up. I wish you peace.